Everybody, this is the Rise of Lord and Master Starscream, and welcome back to part 2 of my Transformers figure, or my top 10 Transformers figures of this year. And now we are doing Legacy United. Yes, Legacy United. I I was torn on which ones to choose and which ones to just leave to the side, but now I have come to the conclusion, and with that out of the way, we're going to begin. And starting in at number 10 is Transformers Legacy United Star Raiders Lockdown. And sorry for the lighting again. This figure could have been better. I enjoyed this figure. This figure was awesome. It's a combination of both animated and Revenge of the Fallen or Hunt for the Decepticons, whichever. I don't really care. But other than that, I really enjoyed this figure. This is actually my first Lockdown figure. I used to have the Age of Extinction version, but not anymore. Sorry if you guys have to hear me cough all the time. Anyways, he's pretty much the same thing as both Axel Grease and Toeline. I think that's what his name was. I don't remember exactly, but and also yeah, Scrap Hook. Yeah, I think it was Toeline and Scrap Hook. Yeah. Anyway, and also Axel. Anyways, I enjoyed this figure. I love I just love this figure. Plus, you could just disassemble him and do all that stuff. And if you haven't seen my YouTube short videos on what I did to this guy, I definitely recommend watching it. It's kind of funny. I say kinda. Anyways, I can't say much about this figure. He's just a retool and a repaint of already an existing mold. But let's just say this. Ever since they released Axle Grease, we knew this was coming. It was only a matter of what line and how they were going to do it. Yes, he is a Walmart exclusive, which is unfortunate, but other than that, this is a really great figure. And with that out of the way, let's move on to number 9. Coming in at number 9 is the Transformers Star Raiders Farrak or Farrak, excuse me, whichever. OMG. I used to have the Kingdom Cyclonus figure. I don't anymore. It got stolen from me, which is unfortunate. And my gosh, this right here is a great use of that Kingdom Cyclonus mold. I love the retooling and the remolding they did, like in the head, the wings. I think that's about it. The head and the wings, and maybe the chest area. I don't know fully, but anyways, I love whenever he's in jet mode. It almost looks like a Star Wars jet or ship, whatever. And this, let's just be honest, no backpack, nothing. Like this figure was great from the moment it came out. Even the Kingdom Cyclonus, you could get this thing into very good articulation. There's nothing hindering the legs or the arms. He only comes with one accessory, and that is the little gun here, and also these extra little laser guns, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, this, oh, I'm just happy I have this figure. Heck, I have all the Star Raiders figures. Too bad I couldn't include all of them. But I will be including all of something here in a moment. But, anyways, with that out of the way, let's move on to number 8. Wait, hold on, number 9? I believe. Yeah, number 9. Oh, wait, that was number 9. What am I talking about? We're going to move on to number 8 now. Yeah, number 8. Uh, oh boy, you know what? I'm just going to do it right now because there's no way these guys are going to end up in top 10. Coming in at number 9 or number 10, whatever, I'm sorry, is the Infernac universe Legacy United Rock Lord figures. Now I know this is a stretch right here. This is a stretch on top 10 figures of this year. Oh boy, I think I'm crossing the line, aren't I? Am I crossing the line? I think I'm crossing the line. I don't freaking know. Whatever. These figures, oh my god, I have I'm counting all these guys as one figures because some of them are repaints, one of or two of them are repaints and remolds, three of them are repaints and remolds, one of them is not. And plus they come from the same universe. Hold on a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I I just got this one in the mail today for the record, as up this recording, and I'm just blown away by these guys. I really, really wish we would have gotten more from this line. Like, they could have given us more Rock Lords. If I had to choose, hold on, if I had to choose which one is my number one out of all these, it has to be Nucleus. I enjoyed Nucleus more. I love the white, the shiny, the dark gray look. These guys are magnificent. And like I said, I really wish we would get more, but all I could say is this: these were a great addition to Legacy United. Yes, a lot of people didn't want these. I was one of them, but after getting Magnius over there, I enjoyed this line, and I was lucky enough to get this one as well. I managed to get the Leader Class Thundertron for only 20 or $27 on the Walmart website. Thank you, Walmart, for providing that Leader Class pack with to me or whatever. But other than that, I know I crossed the line on adding all of these guys, but I don't care. But these right here are officially my top 8 figures of this year. So with that out of the way, we are going to move on to lucky number 7. And coming in at number 7 is the Transformers Legacy United Cyberverse Universe Slipstream. Yes, she could have been ranked higher, but since this is a retool slash or only a little bit of one part retool and just a repaint of Windblade, I had to put her lower. So, but anyways, moving on. This figure, I love this figure. I can't say anything else. Just I love this figure. This is my first Slipstream figure. Hold on a minute. Okay. Yes, a lot of people do not like the head sculpt. That head sculpt is Starscream, which I understand. They could have done better with the head sculpt at least. I mean, that head sculpt is actually pretty nice. I'm sorry about the lighting, guys, but that is literally a nice head sculpt. The only things I would really change is if they gave her a different mold and took these null rays and put them right here on the sides instead of underarmed. But I guess they wanted her to look a little more badass. I'm okay with the underarm. I'm okay with the head sculpt, and I'm okay with the retool or the repaint. I kind of wish they at least changed the wings. That's all I could have asked for. And by the way, before we move on, be aware of the null rays. They are fully translucent plastic. This is my first Slipstream figure, so I cannot complain too much right now, unless they give us a really, really good one in the future. And like I said, with that out of the way, we are going to move on to number 6. Hang on a minute. All right. Oh, she fell over. Give me one sec. I'm setting them all on the floor this time instead of setting them to the side on the desk. Here we go. All right. Coming in at number, hang on. Yeah, coming in at number 6 is the Transformers Legacy United Animated Universe Motor Master, the King of the Roads. Yes. I'm not gonna lie, I almost added Animated Optimus, but let's be honest, this figure. Oh, hold on. Yeah, this figure is way better than Animated Optimus Prime. I love this figure. I got lucky finding this figure at GameStop. I'm gonna be honest. I still prefer G1 Motormaster over this one, but regardless, it's still cool to have another version of Motormaster. I only have one minor complaint. I kind of wish they went with the proper the little border thing behind the Decepticon logo, the little checkerboard looking thing. I don't know why they skipped out on that. I'm sure there's a reason, but I don't think we'll ever know or ever find out, unless there is a reason. If there is, please comment down below if you know. But regardless, I'm just blown away by this figure. He only comes with 2 accessories. He comes with this little Libari, which you can use as a shield, but it's staying right there, and this big, nice axe that can convert to a big, long-handled axe to a short-handled axe. And, oh boy, great figure, enough said. And with that out of the way, oh, hold on a minute, I do need to say something. I do recommend I have to say this, I do recommend this figure over Animated Prime because I feel like he does wear this mold a little bit better. And like I said, now at that point, with that out of the way, let's move on to number 5, and he's falling over too. Coming in at number 5 is the Transformers Legacy United Cybertron Universe Hot Shot. Gosh, I'm sorry, I'm hella sick today. Can't make that up. Anyways, oh boy, this is a really good Hot Shot figure. And for the record, since we're talking a little bit about Cybertron, I would have included Vector Prime. My buddy has him for me. He has not shipped him out yet, so I don't have it in my hand right now. So I'm only doing the figures I got for this year in my hand in my collection. If I didn't get the figure this year, it's not going to be added. So yeah. Anyways, moving on. I had a little incident with this figure. When I first got him, he was missing the foot, but I managed to get a replacement foot. So I'm actually happy I have him completed. This figure is literally what deluxes should be. He's the same size as an old deluxe. Like this is definitely a step up from the original, from what I heard. He only comes with 2 accessories. He comes with the his little blaster here, and he comes with the speed Cyber Planet key. And oh my goodness, I love this figure. I just can't say anything else. I love this figure. They literally stepped it up with this figure, and I cannot look forward to seeing what other figures we get for both. You know what? Not both. I can't wait to see what other figures we get for the Unicron trilogy. And now, with that out of the way, let's move on to lucky number 4. Coming in at number 4. Oh boy, the suspense is real. Is the Transformers Legacy United Cybertron Universe Starscream. I love this figure. I got him for a really decent deal. I got him for only $27 on eBay, and that's with the tax and no shipping, free shipping. He does have a little bit of issue. Every time I move this arm, it falls off. I think I managed to put like a little zip tie piece. I cut off a little piece of a zip tie and I put it in the shoulder so it doesn't fall off. So I think he'll be good for now. But oh gosh, I really wish he came with more accessories. Technically, I guess they're counting these as accessories, but I'm not going to. But in a funny way, he does come with two. He comes with swords on each side, a blaster, which should be attached to right here, but that's okay. And he comes with the Decepticon. Oh, yeah, the Decepticon Cyber Planet key, which is nice. I love this figure. They really did good with the Cybertron figures, minus Optimus Prime and the original Cybertron Defense Hotshot they originally came out with. But anyways, I love this figure. The posing is great. If you don't, and I really hope people out there did not get a defective copy where the arm, when you try to move the arm, it falls off. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know if it's the mushroom peg or if it's the little thing inside this arm. I don't know what it is. But other than that, I highly recommend this figure. I really hope in the future when they do repaints of this guy, I really hope we get more Shattered Glass figures and they repaint this figure into Shattered Glass Starscream. So, because I own the Shattered Glass Starscream, I really hope they use this mold. Same for the Hot Shot and the Energon Galvatron figure, which I hope we get a leader class. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's move on to number 3. Yoing. Still, we're staying in the lines of the Unicron trilogy. It's Transformers Legacy United Armada Universe Galvatron. I I don't remember if this figure made it into my top 10 last year. I really don't remember. Well, specifically the Megatron version, but it's thanks to my beautiful wife I actually had this figure. Same with the Slipstream that we just talked about. But I love this mold. This oh shoot, I knocked over the trash can. Oops. They really did good with this version. They did not improve much for that little issue. Not much improvement there, unfortunately. Let me get the arm back down. They didn't improve too much, but he's still a really great figure. The only thing they really changed is the color and the face sculpt. And also, they did change a little something since this figure is an open windowed in an open windowed packaging. You can't see him fully. Sorry about that, guys. They they thought about this ahead of time. I thought when this figure was first revealed and they showed off the packaging that the horns would get stolen, but lucky enough they're glued in. I'm not going to try to bend them even more and deform them because my Megatron already has a deformity issue in one of his horns. But I love this figure. I love the color. Just an overall really, really great figure. Soundwave was almost in his spot. I'm not gonna lie. Legacy United Soundwave was almost in his spot. I Yeah, I was torn between either this one or this one, but I had to add this one for reasons. But other than that, we are almost done with this tier list. So let's move on to lucky number 2. Oh boy, there we go. Hopefully no one got to see my face, my weird little face, because that's only for live streams or videos only. I do greatly apologize. And now with this one, we're gonna have to bump up the height of the camera. Oh, is that a Titan class? Sorry, guys. Is it a Titan class? Which is it? Now, these next two figures I'm about to show for, or these next two figures that are in the top 2 come courtesy of my beautiful wife from my birthday this year. One of them was actually a birthday gift, and another one was a very, very late one. But with that out of the way, coming in at number 2 is the Transformers Legacy United Beast Wars universe. I don't know if it's Beast Wars Second or Beast Wars Neo. I think it's Beast Wars Neo. Is the Commander class Magmatron. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! This figure right here is literally figure of the year. Not in this tier list though, but this figure made it to figure of the year for the fan vote. So this, I love this figure. The articulation is awesome. I only transformed him one time to show off the dinosaurs in the lot. Oh, I'm not gonna go over their names because I know a lot of people are gonna yell at me. But I transformed him only one time to show him off to my girlfriend, and oh my gosh, I this figure is literally a step up from that original figure. Yes, that original figure wasn't great. I mean, a lot of figures back then were not. Let's be completely honest. But yes, he does have some kibble in the back, let's say. But then again, that's toy accurate. And I think they were trying to go a little bit toy accurate. I know that the tail right here is supposed to be like this, or you get like this, but for me to keep them displayed on the shelf, it has to be out to the side. So yeah. But I love the amount of accessories he has. He comes with the little shield, a sword, and he also comes with a lot of blast effects, which I actually like. I actually did a photo shoot with those blast effects for my Bumblebee movie Megatron. Same with the one that comes with the Dead Ironhide and Prowl 2-pack. Sorry if I traumatized any of y'all. But anyways, honey, if you ever watch this video, I love you so much. Thank you for getting me this figure for my birthday. This was literally a really awesome figure. And for those who don't have this figure, there is a reason why this figure is figure of the year for Legacy United. You need to get this figure. Do not sleep on it. If you're still sleeping on it, just kiss that money goodbye at this point. Get this figure. Literally, you will not regret it. I promise you. Oh, and also he comes with these little sword thingies right here on each side of the pterodactyl or the pteranodon wings. Like I said, do not sleep on this figure. Get it while he's still available. And with that out of the way, we only have one figure to go over. Excuse me. And now, figure of this year is going to be hard for me to get in shot here. Figure of this year, in my opinion, this should have been figure of the year. Then again, it had its own issues, which I kind of understand. But with that out of the way, the suspenses must be gone now. Is Transformers Legacy United Armada Universe Titan Class Tidal Wave? And I'm gonna have to go handheld on this one. Let me get all this out of the way. Oh my gosh, I love this figure. This right here has officially been my second Titan class I have ever owned. The I only transformed this figure a couple of times, and OMG, it gets better each time I do it. And well, you know what? Just for fun, we're gonna add in Galvatron. Look at that. Look at those two together. Yes, he's not a true Titan class size. I mean, we already have a Titan class that's coming out next year. That's not really a true Titan class size. But regardless, this is literally the best Titan class I feel like they have ever came out with. Sorry about that. If you guys have not gotten this figure, you guys are literally missing out. This is literally a great figure. I highly recommend it. And like I said, this was a late birthday gift because I had them on pre-order. Now with that out of the way, this has literally, and this ain't no joke either. I'm trying to get the camera. Sorry, my stand is a little broken right now. This has literally been my top 10 Transformers figures from Legacy United of this year. Now, like I said before in part one, I know there'll be some disagreements here, which is understandable. I love this line. I was never really like a G1er or a Unicron trilogy collector at the time. Whenever, uh, but it's thanks to a really good friend of mine who got me into the Siege line that set me on this path of collecting the figures like these instead of just sticking with like Bayverse characters. We're just gonna add one Rock Lord here. I know you can't see him. You know, I'm just gonna add everybody as I can. I'm sorry. I just have to look at Motormaster's smug face right there. I'm trying to get everyone on the table right now. But no, this has been a great line so far. I am definitely looking forward to more like Unicron trilogy characters and whatever else they come out with, because we're supposed to be getting a lot next year. And nah, even though this feels like this was like the shortest line they came out with so far, which honestly I could kind of see how. But the figures of this year were not too bad. Sorry about that. But nah, this has literally been a great line so far. And I'm definitely looking forward to Legacy Age of the, or not Legacy, Transformers Age of the Primes next year. And hopefully I'll be able to get all 13 of the original Primes. And with that out of the way, this has literally, no joke, been my top 10 Transformers Legacy United figures of this year. And I'm sure a lot of you guys were not expecting him to be at number one, but I'm sorry. This right here is literally, no joke, my top 10 figure of this year. Congratulations, Tidal Wave. You are officially number one. And with that out of the guys, I will see you tomorrow with my number one favorite collab figure of this year. With that out of the way, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the Rise of Lord Master Starscream saying, Seekers, transform, and rain fire. Later, everyone.